Trump was indicted for the 4th time. I mean, woohoo, I guess. I don't know. The fuck? It's like, bring it on. This is the Georgia one where he tried to...
I did everything right and they indicted me.
He was looking for the votes. He couldn't find the votes, but now he's busted.
God,
91. He's now facing 91 charges across 4 separate indictments. It's all happening for President Donald Trump. And then this time, actually, he is going to be perp walked and get his mugshot taken. The Georgia DA or the Attorney General said he's being charged on RICO charges, which to me makes so much sense. It is racketeering. He's a mob boss. Bring out the RICO charges.
RICO.
And the beautiful irony, of course, is that Rudy Giuliani, who was a trailblazer in using RICO charges in New York when he was governor to take down the mob, is now being charged with RICO charges himself.
Yeah, he is Mr. RICO. And
RICO
America's
Suave.
mayor.
So suave. Yeah, so he's going down. Poor Rudy. He doesn't have money to pay for his fucking lawyers. Poor guy.
RICO.
Hasn't he been through enough? Giuliani's struggling under massive legal bills after defending Trump. God damn, just give the man a break, dude. He's doing his best. 13 counts of racketeering. He's got 25th.
He's looking real flippable. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I think, too.
For sure.
I think he's like a very self-interested guy. I don't think he's like a Trump diehard. And I think he is at least smart enough to know that he can cover his own ass. A lot of these guys don't think they probably, if they were to defend Donald Trump, they probably do it because they don't think like any kind of legal repercussions is going to happen to Trump. Tim Pool has been banging the war drums, claiming civil war over and over again.
Okay, bitch, go grab a rifle.
I mean, don't.
All right, man. Well, I'm just saying, what are you, a pussy? Go grab the rifle. Let's go. See what you got, bitch.
Well, the reality is...
You know what I mean? Where's the Civil War, Tim? Fucking
we
dumbass.
have seen that in the post-January 6th world, especially when a lot of these entitled business owners that attended January 6th and participated in it finally got legal repercussions that they were not expecting at all.
Mm-hmm.
There has been a genuine momentum shift in on-the-ground acts of protest from the Trump side. That's why when you go to the courthouses, every single indictment, you expect there to be like at least somewhat of a crowd. And every single indictment, the crowd is smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that really interesting. I don't think that it's happening. I don't think that there is any kind of real momentum.
This comment is fantastic. The top comment under a Civil War claim. The only Civil War you'll fight is in the one in your mind when faced with the choice between what to grab, a Mountain Dew Code Red or Monster Energy from the little fridge in your basement. Not bad.
I feel like that's an attack on me. I caught a stray there for no reason. That's a very difficult choice sometimes.
Well, bring it baldy. Well, to be fair, you're not calling for Civil War.
I'm not.
So Tim,
because of the Civil War in my mind between whichever Mountain Dew energy drink I want.
It's a tough choice. I don't.
Yeah.
But grab the little sword and musket off your wall and go. You know what I mean? Let's go for it, Tim.
I'm not gonna lie. They have turned to slacktivism quite a bit over the course of the past couple of years. Like they did go from attending Trump rallies and actually being a physical presence everywhere. The Trump supporters, I mean, to straight up just like crying on Twitter.
Right.
Yep.
Which is good. I guess that's progress in some ways. But I do not foresee this turning into a legitimate, a legitimate riot anytime soon.
No.
Because there's like 45 divorced dads that are jobless enough to attend these sorts of things, and they're all out of their fucking minds. Like they're not getting the same energy in the crowd. There's not enough people that are out there putting their bodies on the line for Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
real sad.
It's a fantasy he's living in. Ben Shapiro had an interesting take. He said, whatever you think of Trump indictment, one thing is for certain. The glass has now been broken over and over again. Political opponents can now be targeted by legal enemies. Running for office now carries the legal risk of going to jail on all sides. That isn't, right. And what's interesting, though,
is that he wrote a book about it.
He wrote a book, exactly, called, it's, you can even still get it on Amazon. The People versus Barack Obama, the criminal case against the Obama administration.
In which he details out actually utilizing RICOs as a mechanism to potentially prosecute former presidents.
And he actually even says it. Here.
And you don't need to. That's what's so insane. In this country, you don't need to do that. This is what the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, the RICO Act, was created in 1970 to go after the mafia. The premise of that act was that it was very difficult to tie the heads of the mafia, the Don Corleone figures, from to the Luca Brasi figures, because there was never a direct chain of command. Right? There was never a direct order. So they created RICO to say, okay, it's obvious that you wanted this person to be killed. You're obviously a conspiracy. And so now we're going to drag you all into court together. That's what the executive branch is. It is a mafioso organization.
But you don't understand. That was Obama.
pretty great.
Who is a Muslim.
Listen.
A criminal Muslim.
Rudy, I want you to go outside the dildo shop and give a message to the people.
Rico.
I want 11,870 votes.
Wipe your face. You're dripping, for Christ's sake, Rudy. Your mess.
Didn't look well.
Afterwards, go into the dildo shop, pick yourself up something nice.
You gonna do it?
So Ben, Ben is chirping about it now, and he's saying it's actually not hypocritical. And I didn't change my mind about this because it's just the Democrats are abusing it for silly reasons or whatever the fuck. And it's like his original take in 2014 when he was on the Larry King show was actually quite apt, in my opinion. Where he said, maybe these presidents will think twice about behaving in criminal ways. You could prosecute every former administration. But that was, of course, he was saying that because he wanted to come across as impartial when absolutely advocating to do this to Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. Now that it's happening to Donald Trump, he is singing a different tune.
Of course.
Yeah.
Here is the Gorka.
This is the best one. This is the best line. This is the best line of defense I've ever heard in my entire life.
This is basically the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
He's going to end this shit right now.
Gorka's kind of the inverse of Son.
Yeah, his head is so giant.
I love that. It means he's really smart, right?
Yeah.
Or it means he has a birth defect. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not really
Could be both.
He's got that good Vitesse Ren skull.
And there's nothing wrong with birth defects. We love our birth defect, folks.
Yeah.
There's some of our most loyal supporters. Should I hit it?
Fine.
It's fine.
We love him, folks.
Probably
I'm a
should
birth
have kept
defect.
that to
I'm a birth
yourself,
defect,
my
dude.
guy.
I mean, that's kind of true, right?
I've got mad birth defects, bro.
Yeah,
you have a birth defect?
Microcephaly is no laughing matter, Ethan.
What's your birth defect, other than the shoulder thing?
Groscephaly.
I don't know. I have, I'm double jointed.
There it is, freak.
Probably should have kept
Ableist.
that to yourself, my
All right,
guy.
Gorka, let's hear what you got to say.
And let's be clear. I mean, read the transcript of the Raffensperger call. I've got it in front of me. President Trump said what? He said, I just want to find 11,780 votes. Mm-hmm. That's like saying, I just want to have vanilla ice cream for dessert. It's not a crime to say, I just want something. They're trying to turn that into a crime. It's as your guest has said, it's as the president said in Iowa at the weekend. This is about election interference and preventing him from being the man who will unseat Joe Biden.
Here, I'll use a different. I'll change the words a little bit. I just want you to put $11,780 into this burlap sack.
Just stop going there. It's too.
I had to hit the button.
Don't explain the joke.
Please.
I had to hit the button.
Yeah.
I said I just want
music.
something and then something terrible. That's the joke, and I didn't explain it.
Right.
But what's the difference, right? It's like Al Qaeda saying,
Okay, yeah,
I just want
yeah,
to crash airplanes into the Twin Towers.
yeah. It's not.
Bruh.
They did.
I
do
love.
that, though.
I
They
love.
did do that.
I love the conservative strategy of just like trying to basically claim that no crime could ever occur by just speech. Like, you could never engage in an act of conspiracy. You could never engage in fraud. You can't do anything by just speaking. Like, the idea, like Charles Manson, completely innocent, never touched a person.
True.
Never.
Literally. But why is Charles Manson in prison? Why was he sent to prison? After all, it was just simply asking for ice cream.
But it's funny because this whole thing's about RICO charges, where Ben Shapiro's like, yeah, no, I get the need, and then the Gorka's like, every mob boss should be acquitted for all they want is saying they want stuff.
Yeah.
RICO.
Once again, men can't have hobbies. You can't ask to find 11,780 votes. Very specific number.
Read
not
the
British.
transcript, please. All I
Exactly,
said is
Trump.
I want my wife dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that she died under mysterious circumstances. I had nothing to do with it.
There's the other great line.
What
of
man
defense, which is
doesn't
like,
want his wife dead?
the other great line of defense is like when it's unsuccessful, it didn't work.
Yeah.
We tried legal methods and they said no, so we went the illegal route. Is that illegal?
Taught her to say booyakasha.
And so this is the end of the conversation, though. They basically took it all the way to like, yeah, we did that shit. Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what?
I mean, even I watched Ben Shapiro's video, God Forsaken. It was only like 9 minutes, directly addressing the hypocrisy of him having written this book and everything. And it was notable to me, it was 100% just, well, why don't they do this to Hunter Biden and the Biden crime family? He at no point said that Trump shouldn't be indicted under RICO charges, which I thought was interesting.
Dude, I don't care. Dude, if they want to do the Hunter Biden thing, I really don't care. Let them do it.
Take him down.
You know?
Fuck it.
Yeah, take him
Yeah, I
down.
agree.
Yeah.
Put him to prison.
I
I don't
agree.
give a fuck. It is shady what he did. Why is he getting paid $500,000 from Ukraine energy?
Well, they don't care about the thing is like, first of all, I don't think they give a shit about like Hunter Biden utilizing the Biden last name to get money from foreign nationals, right? Like they want to tie it to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because you definitely could tie Jared Kushner and Donald Trump Jr. to Trump in way more direct ways than these guys are trying to tie Hunter Biden to Joe Biden. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if there is something that is illegal, yeah, you should go to jail.
Oh
Have
yeah,
at
do
it.
it. I'm cool, man.
But
I
they don't want
care.
they want to tie it to Joe Biden. That's the
Go
problem.
do that too. I don't care. It's like
Well, that would be
one
sick
has
as
nothing
well.
to do with the other. Yeah, take
That would
them all
also
down.
be sick, but I don't think they have enough juice there, so they're just like trying to create momentum around it in these like very weird ways where, like, for example, Republicans love making a show of things, right? But the congressional hearings that have taken place with the Hunter Biden investigation task force have always been behind closed doors where they're like interviewing witnesses and whatnot. If they actually had legitimate proof connecting Hunter Biden to Joe Biden through the witnesses that they've cross-examined, they would be blasting that on every media outlet. They would have open door sessions. They would invite cameras. They would cross-examine in public, right? Mm-hmm. And then everyone in America would see the reality of the Biden crime family. But the reason why they're doing it in closed-door sessions is so they can like kind of massage the truth and cultivate a narrative, which they effectively do on Fox News. If you watch any Fox News, you'll hear this all the time. They can't shut the fuck up about it. But then the news articles that come out of the closed-door sessions, or even the real quotes that the Republicans that are in those closed-door sessions give to the media is always like, well, not exactly. There's not anything really tying them together. You know?
Well, and like I said, they have this whole like mythology that Democrats or liberals or leftists care and care about Hunter Biden being innocent.
I care
don't.
about Hunter Biden.
Well, I mean, listen, he's got a nice I haven't seen his cock, to be honest. I haven't seen it.
Many people are saying he's got a nice penis.
People are saying he has a nice penis.
He likes to do crack, which is the working class cocaine. You know,
He's a man
what
of
I
the
mean?
people.
He's a man of the people. He wants strippers to unionize.
Right.
You know,
or sex work. Yeah.
It's kind of funny because
ding, ding. Go
dude,
on.
everything that they've gotten Hunter Biden on, I've said this before. Everything that they've gotten Hunter Biden on is basically like the Republican bingo. They got him on gun charges. Unlawful possession of a gun because you lied and said you weren't under the influence when purchasing it. Okay, which is incredibly Republican. That's a Second Amendment violation, brother. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Tax evasion, again.
Oh yeah, that just means he's smart.
We hate paying taxes. That means I'm smart.
Right.
And they were like, oh, he's failing to pay child support. That's the Republican trifecta.
Wait, is he really not paying child support?
No, I think he is, but they were. I remember hearing about like. Them claiming that he was hiding his like love child from one of his affairs.
So yeah, I mean, listen, eat your heart out, Hunter Biden. I don't care. One's got nothing to do with the other. You know what I mean? Good, dude, let's do it all. Let's have a fucking ball.
I know that we're out of time, but I have just been informed of some uplifting news to kind of bring the episode
Mike Lindell related?
Full circle. No, not Mike Lindell related. Bird related. The birds are safe, people.
Whoa.
The birds are safe.
Let's go. Fuck you, Ethan.
That's incredible. The bird, they were right there, man, and they lived.
God damn.
I mean,
well, they can fly, so.
They lived, man. They lived.